Hi everyone, I'm Hayden Crawford and I'm a wellness coach and spiritual teacher specialising in colour therapy. I'm back, it's 2021, so because it's a new year, I thought I'd shake things up a little bit and I'm going to be offering you something slightly different this year. Now, each month I'm going to be giving you some insights from the different starseed realms. Now, each one of us is a starseed actually. We're all incarnated here on the earth with a mission to help raise the vibration of the planet. I'm using this beautiful deck here, which is called the Starseed Oracle, and it's absolutely beautiful and fantastic. And also mixing that in with the wisdom of the colour mirrors, which is this beautiful colour therapy system behind me, which actually goes back to ancient Atlantis. So I'm going to be combining the wisdom together to provide some really amazing insights for you each and every single month. Now, I'm an Andromedan Starseed, which means that my soul originated from the Andromedan constellation, even though I'm human by DNA and by birth. So I can bring in wisdom from all of the different star systems, and I'm going to be introducing different star systems each month and giving you some channeled information alongside the oracle cards. So when I talk about channeling, I'm not talking literally about just tapping into a different being. It's literally my multi-dimensional nature. So it's an aspect of me that I'm harnessing the power of to be able to provide the message. And because we're in a universal year cycle 5 at the moment, because we've stepped into 2021, which is all about freedom, change, and communication, but also we're in a universal month cycle 6, which is represented by Venus in the colour mirror system, which is pink over pink, and it's all about love. So when you mix freedom and love together, those two influences, the 5 and the 6 energy, we have got an Andromedan energy that comes through. So what I'm going to be doing at the start of every single session is I'm going to get you to connect up to your own star family and bring in the energy of that. So over the last few years, I've created quite a few videos to help you identify your starseed origin, and these will really enable you to be able to understand where your soul originated from after it left source consciousness. Now remember, it's a bit like me. Like, I was born in the UK but have lived for the last 12 years now in Australia, so I identify with both England and Australia, but my more common memories, my more recent memories, are actually in Australia. So if I was my soul originated in Andromeda, and I was there for quite a long time. So my soul memories would go back to Andromeda, even though I might have also incarnated through Arcturus or Speaker or the Pleiades or wherever. So we're all multi-dimensional, ancient, immortal beings of light, living out temporary human experiences. And it's really important for you to remember that. So we can all draw upon all aspects of knowledge from this multi-dimensional facet to our personality. So today, as I said, I'm going to be bringing in a way for you to connect up to the Andromedan energy and delivering the message for you for the remainder of January. Now, I know that we've already kind of like got through a lot of it already, and I know I've had a bit of a slow start to the year, but I've been looking after myself. I've been doing some self-care, I've been going to the gym, I've been eating healthily, I've been taking some time out for me. And actually, that's a really good message for each and every single one of you watching this. You've got to remember that you've got to prioritise yourself and put yourself first. It's about not trying to fix anybody else, but looking within and doing what's right for you. Make sense? So the reason why I wanted to also mention the work that I do is really about tapping into an ancient wisdom, okay, which is delivered really through the theta brainwave set, or the dream time state. So I'm the founder of the Dreamtime Academy, and it's called Dreamtime because that's where all of this knowledge is accessible to us. Okay, so we've got to be able to sort of look within and rediscover our ancient wisdom now, because we're being called to do that. It's all there within us, and a lot of the time we've just switched off to it, so we've closed down to it. But because we've had a Starseed awakening last year, each and every single one of us now is starting to remember, you know, our true, authentic power and wisdom. So let's, first of all, on step 1, I'd like you to connect up to your own star family. Okay, so I want you to surround yourself, just close your eyes for a second, surround yourself with a beautiful blue or blue lilac or violet light, and just imagine that light emanating all the way around you, and take a few deep breaths. Okay, so slow everything down. And then I would like you to look up to the stars, and I'd like you to set the intention, I want to connect up to my starry family, and I would like you to be able to deliver information for me today that I can understand, integrate and anchor into my awareness. Okay, so that's really important that you do this. So that's step one. Now, step two is, as I mentioned to you before, I'm using the Starseed Oracle today combined with the colour mirrors, and I'm going to be doing a 3-card spread. So the first card that I'm picking out for you is for the collective. Okay, so it's for the whole of everybody on the planet who's watching this, and you're watching this for a reason. Remember that, this is something that's very important for you to know. It's like, if you're watching this, chances are you're a starseed. We all are, actually, anyway. But it's important information for you right now. So the first card is about it's actually an expression of your ego, all right, which is your fated journey, really, or it's kind of like fated knowledge, wisdom for the month ahead. So the card that I've picked out actually for you for this is the Great Severing. Okay, this is the card here, the Great Severing. Hopefully you can see, that's beautiful, isn't it? And it's Mars energy. Okay, so this is about anger. So really, it's like the ego, your ego side is kind of maybe expressing anger on some level towards people in your life, towards yourself, towards what's going on in the world, because we're going through tumultuous times. Let's face it, it's pretty hectic out there, isn't it? So I really want you to sort of understand that the anger is almost like a mask sometimes to deep sadness that we can store in our bodies in different locations. So, and this is really about conflict and as well. But so Mars is fire energy. It's in the colour mirror system. It's represented by this bottle here, which is bottle 9. It's called Mars, and it's red over orange. And really, this is about making sure that you do and say what needs doing and saying, instead of being meek and mild and getting angry and frustrated. And it's actually about you being of service. But you've got to soften to love. So, if you're finding yourself expressing anger towards, life in general, towards other people, you've got to ask yourself, what can I do that is going to allow more love back into my life? Because you might just be pushing everything away because you feel hurt. Okay, so that's really important. All right, so this is for the remainder of the month of January. Now, when we move into what your soul is calling you to do. So we've got the ego and the soul. The ego is our sort of conscious mind, our sort of analytical self, whereas the soul is connected to source. The soul, it's really about what's best for you on a deep subconscious level. And actually, this is the star bathing card that's come up, which is a beautiful card as well. And this one it's about activating your light body. So the light body in the colour mirror system is clear over clear. It's this one here, which is called C9. So it's the evolved base chakra. It's where we lose all of our survival issues, and we no longer hold on to the need to feel safe and secure and be grounded and protected. Really, this is about transcending all notions of that you're not safe on the planet. So when we starbathe, we can allow ourselves to reconnect to the crystalline grid, the 144 crystalline matrix, which surrounds the planet. It's an energetic, sort of like almost like a spider's web that wraps itself around, that we can reactivate by just being, actually. So if you're a starseed, you carry a high vibration, and if you are drawn to go to ancient spiritual sites this month, or just out into nature where you can put your energy back into the crystalline matrix, then that is something your soul is calling you to do, and it'll actually help you to transcend all these notions of anger and conflict and feeling separate, and help you soften to love again. So I want you to get out, and I want you to reconnect to the crystalline grid. Okay, so it could be that there's an ancient site down the road from where you live, like Stonehenge, or who knows, you might, all sorts of different power centers and portals across the planet. But it might just be that you live on a ley line, and if you go walking through the woods or down by the ocean, then you are able to allow yourself to give yourself the space to be able to receive the information that you need, okay, to be able to get through the month with ease and grace. And then the final card actually that comes up, card 3, which is the bridge, which is the energy or action that your soul or your higher self wants you to take this month. And this one's called Star Brothers, and it's Horus energy. Now, Horus was the son of Isis and Osiris, okay, the ancient Egyptian mythical, well, not mythical actually, but, you know, they were kings, you know, of ancient Egypt. And this is Horus energy, so it's about protection, loyalty, safety and trust. So your higher self is kind of saying, look, you need to call in the help of your star brothers and sisters, you know, but it's really about asking for support, whether that's energetically, so calling on your angels and guides or the Galactic Federation of Light, or it could be your family, or people that, you know, you would consider to be your star brothers and sisters that exist in the physical. So you don't have to do this all on your own, but they can't help you unless you ask. So you've got to make sure that you ask, please. All right. So just ask for support and it will be offered to you. So really it's a clearing away of all of that old red energy, you know, that old safety, security, activating your light body. When we look at the Star Brothers card, it's all about trust, and this is the trust bottle in the colour mirror system. It's turquoise over yellow, and it's about losing the fear of being betrayed as well, you know. So it's kind of like, where do you feel that maybe people are going to let you down in some way? So allow yourself to ask, and don't try and do it all on your own, because people will step up and help you through the energies that you're experiencing this month. So remember, Andromedan energy is all about love and freedom and reconnecting to your divine inner guidance. And actually, that gives you a deep sense of freedom that you might be looking for. And of course, you know, the world's gone into shutdown in so many different countries, and a lot of people will be feeling restricted, but we've got to open it back up again and reconnect in the best way that you can. You know, even if you can't get out and about, you know, that you can always just get your face out and stare up at the stars and allow the starlight to go all over you. You could use the starlight essences from the colour mirror system, which are a beautiful way of bringing in that energy as well. So, you know, your action step then really for the remainder of this month is to trust other people, your star brothers and sisters, to be able to come in and support you. So ask them for support. And another thing you could do, you could purchase a bottle of the trust remedy, the dual coloured oil bottle here, and you pour it into your bath and you just bathe in it, and you allow your body to integrate all of that beautiful colour energy into your cells, and it will just help you open up and lose the fear. You lose those fears. So hopefully that's made sense for you today. I'll be back in February as well for some more Starseed Oracle insights for you, and hopefully it'll give you some profound guidance to be able to connect up with then. All right. Well, listen, have a great rest of the month, and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.